Hey guys, welcome back to the official YouTube channel for Cruise Casino Mafia.com. And I decided to do something pretty simple today. So a lot of people always ask the same question, whether they're private members of Cruise Casino Mafia.com or whether you're watching the YouTube channel, the public side, and friends and family. Everybody wants to know, well, what's the system that you play? And that's a really hard question to answer, and I'm going to explain to you why. If you've been doing this for a while, or if you're a member, you guys know that there is no holy grail one system. It doesn't make any sense. If people tell you that they've solved everything, that there's this one system and that's all they do, I usually get really nervous about that because I've been doing this for a very long time. And I've learned that if you rely on one set of rules, one strategy, and sometimes even the same game, you're limiting yourself. Because every strategy, and I don't care what anybody tells you, every strategy has a negative. Right? Every strategy has a leak. And that's the way that it goes. And if you don't believe that, then you haven't been around this stuff very long. So if that's the case, in my opinion, what we call it is a toolbox. And I'm always testing systems and shuffling things out of my top 3. So I like to have 3 or 4 go-to systems in my toolbox for roulette, for craps, and for baccarat, okay? So telling you what my favorite system is not really, I don't think that's the right way to approach this. I've never thought that. I learned that the hard way. So I'm going to show you a system that has lots of flexibility. You can play this like a machine. You can see right now on Ken Knows Gambling's channel, he's been showing this strategy. I've been playing variations of this for many years, and it's one of the strategies that Waylon is one of his favorite strategies. But again, long before anybody has been showing it on YouTube, plenty of people have been doing variations of this type of strategy, okay? This type of strategy. The math may be different. The ways that you approach it may be different. And I'm going to show you to answer the question, what did I do this week in the casino, in the new casino in Virginia, in Danville. I'm going to show you how I played this as a bubble craps system, even though I played this on bubble craps as well as higher stakes on the regular craps table. So I'm going to show you the bubble craps version since everybody seems to be playing the bigger version of this. So what you always want to do is you want to use a bet that you can do on the table or on the machine 25% of to start with. So we're going to do, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll do the $8 version of this. How's that? Actually, we'll dummy it down. We'll dummy it down. Can we do that? Let's see if it'll let me do that here. Let's see if it's going to let me do that at the dollar level, the real base level. Yeah, it's going to let me do it, I think. So what we're going to do, and these bets are always working, we're going to dummy this all the way down to a $4 don't pass and $1 4 and 10. So what they've been showing is the big boy version, which is the $100 don't pass and the $25 4 and 10, which is obviously a much bigger bankroll, right? Let me show you what I've been doing too. So as long as you can do this, and you can do a 25% bet, you can do this at anything divisible by 4, right? So here's what I was doing a lot of. I was doing a $20 bet, okay, And then I was doing a $5 buying the 4 and 10. Okay, on the machine, on bubble craps. This was my base bet most of the time. Okay, but I'm going to dummy it down even further than this to show you the real lowest, low level. And you can do this. You can do it at any level you want. So we're going to do a $4 don't pass. 4. And then we're going to do $1 on the 4 and the 10. Okay? So let's do this. These are working. So you always have to make sure on the come out roll. If it says off, you've got to click on these to make sure they're on. Okay? Make sure these are on. That's a big part of this system because a lot of times these will get hit on the come out roll. All right. Of course, with Wizard, we lose our 3 bets. I'm not going to go up yet because I don't want to confuse anybody. So we're just going to stay at the base bet because I'm just trying to show the strategy. This is the 4 and 10 with it. Yep, here we go. Here's Wizard. Here's Wizard playing games with us. Here we go. We should really go up, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to confuse anybody. So, okay. So we have our point number. It's an 8. So you understand, let's go through this for anybody that doesn't understand this. If the 7 comes out, we're going to lose $2. But we're going to make money here. So we're still going to make $2 profit. Okay, so whatever your bet is here, you're going to make half of that because you're losing these, which are 25% of this. Okay, so watch. We really want the 4 and 10 to hit. We want the 4 and 10. That's a 6. Okay, there's the 7. So you understand we lost 2 and it paid us 4. So we had a net of 2. Okay, let's just go back out there and do it again. It's really simple. Whatever your don't pass is, these have to be 25% of that. Okay, so we're going to go back out for the $1 and the $1, and they're working bets. They're working. Okay, we lost our don't pass. So this time what we'll do is we'll go up just to show you what happens. So we're going to double the don't pass, and we're going to go to 8. And then we're going to have to actually double these so it stays at that 25% level of these. So now we have an $8 pass line, 2, 4, 6, 8, yep, and a $2 4 and a $2 10. Okay? And you can start at this level, by the way. All right, we're on the 8 again. So again, we're looking for a 4 and a 10. And of course, it's not going to help us. So we lost again. And again, Wizard is not really allowing us to show you the strategy. So we're just going to go back out there with the same bet. Even though we're down. I don't want to make it crazy because then you guys are really not going to understand how to play this. So forget about the nonsense with Wizard. We're at an $8 don't pass and a $2 4 and a $2 10. And this is what I played the other day in Virginia and made probably $550. Okay, 6 is the bet. It doesn't matter, the point for now. We're looking for 4s and 10s. But if the 7 comes, we're still making money even though we lose these 2. Okay? So basically what we're doing here is we own the 7 and we own the 4 and the 10. Right? So here we go. That's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 2. And that's a 7. So again, we made $4 profit. We made $4 profit. We lost these 2 and 2, and we made 8. So the net is 4. So let's go back to the original bet again. And I understand that Wizard is not helping us, but I think you guys are seeing what's the story here. We're back to a $4 don't pass. We're using that as our base. And a 1 and a 1. All right? Okay, that was a 3. When you're on the don't pass, you automatically get paid on the 3. So we just made $4. So we just go back out there. Okay? That's a winning bet. Okay, here we go. 4, 5, 6. We're back $4 and a $1. Okay, beautiful. The point number is 10. We were on the 10. So we just made money on the 10. You understand? We made money on the 10. So now what you can do is you can keep the money on the 10, even though we have a don't pass, or you can move it to another number, right? That's up to you. You're still going to make money because this pays 2 to 1 the 10 and 2 to 1 the 4. That's the beauty of this whole system, okay? So you can even leave it on the 10, even though you have the don't pass, and you're still going to make money. All right? So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do it the other way this time. Since the point is at 10, we'll move our dollar to another number. We'll move it to the 9. Okay? Here we go. And it's a 10. So we lost our don't pass bet because the 10 came in. All right? So now we're on a come out roll again. So what would we do? Come on. It's not going to let me do it. You've got to be kidding me. There we go. Okay. So let's reset. Back to our $4 don't pass and our $1, 4 and 10. This strategy is incredible for bubble craps and to play at any level because of the math. 2 to 1 when you hit these. And because you have 4 times whatever these individual bets are, if the 7 comes, you're covered and you're going to make half of this bet. You can't lose. Does everybody understand that? Where this system has an issue is on the come out roll. Because you would lose these on a 7. And you're also going to lose this on the 7. And that's when you have to look at your bankroll. And if you're up, you need to make the determination if you're going to do the double up, the level 2 bet. But if you're up, you do not have to automatically do the level 2 bet. I do not do that. I will return right to the base bet even though I lost. Okay? So here we go. We won again. The point is 10, and we were on the 10 because we were working. So this time, we'll leave the $1 on the 10. Okay? Here we go. That's a 6. Doesn't matter. There we go. We hit the 4. 2 to 1 bet here. Okay, oops, I should have left it up. Okay. So we can go right back out, right? But now let me show you the wrinkle. We made money right away on the 10. We now won again on the 4. We cannot really lose. You understand that? So we're going to take part of the money that we just won on the 4. Right? We won $2 basically. It's 2 to 1. I'm going to take one of those dollars and I'm going to either put it another dollar on the 4 or I can add another number. So let's add the 5. You notice that I waited until I hit twice. On the second one, I took part of the money. You can take the whole amount if you want. I took part of the money and I can add it to pressing the 4 or adding another number. Here we go. Okay, of course, it doesn't work here because it's Wizard. But you understand we made plenty of money on that roll. Because we made money on the 4, we made money on the 10, the 7 came, we lost these, but we made the money here. Okay? So let's do it again. Reset the dollar and the dollar. And we're on the base level. Here we go. We won instantly because there's a 2. So we automatically won the $4 that don't pass. So here we go again. The point is 5. We own the 4, the 10, and the 7. The 4, the 10, and the 7. If the 7 came right now, we would make $2, even though we lose these 2. Okay, here. What we really want to happen is a bunch of 4s and 10s. That's how you make money with this strategy. Okay? Bigger money. That's a 9, 11, 3, 12, and the 4. Bam. You see that? So we just got paid there. All right? We're good to go. Now, you can be more aggressive and use $1 of that money to bump this, bump this. We're going to wait for the second hit. Okay? That's how Whalen plays this version of it. And I think it's the right way to play it. So I'm showing you basically at the moment the Whalen version of this for the most part. Okay? For the most part. So here you go. We're looking for a second hit on the 4 and 10. And there it is, the 10. So now we're going to take that part of that money. We've made $2. We'll take $1. And now we can increase the 10. We can increase the 4, or we can pick up another number. We'll just increase the 4 to $2. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay? And let's see what happens. There it is, right away. Right away. So we got paid $4 on a $2 bet. Now, you can either pocket that entire amount, right, and keep rolling, or you can get aggressive. It depends on where I am for the day, for the session, how I want to play. Let's say I've already made a bunch of money. So I can make another bet here and increase my 10 or pick up another number. I'll pick up a 9 for $1. I can't lose now. Do you understand? My original bet covers the original money that I put out here, the $1 and the $1. I can't lose. Even though I have more money out here now, I already pocketed the money. And when this hits, I'm going to make extra money anyway. Okay? Based on the money that I originally had out. So by being a little bit aggressive, if this guy goes on a run, I'm making more money. Watch. And of course you know what's happening next because this is Wizard. And of course it's exactly what happens. But you understand it doesn't matter. We made money on that roll. Look. Because our original money that came from our rack was already covered by this. So it's up to you to determine how aggressive you want to be pressing those bets or pulling those bets. You know, racking the bets. So let's do it again. Now the original concept is just have the 4 and 10 and just play it out, right? Don't put any extra bets out here. You can certainly do that, and I do that sometimes to start a session. And when I start accumulating profits, I start taking that second hit, half of the money, and upping the bets. That's what I do. Okay, points 8. Once again, what are our numbers? The 4, the 10, and the 7. Okay? 2, 9, 2. There we go. We hit the 10. So that's our first hit. So we're pocketing that money. That's what I do. And here we go. 5. 5 again. Okay, we lost because we had the 8. So that one, we didn't make money. Right? Well, technically we didn't make money. We made $2 on this win, but we lost $4 here. Right? So let's say that I'm down for the session for some reason, or we just started. Let's show you what to do, right? We would go from the 4 to the 8. And then we would up these by $1 because these have to be 25% individually of this bet. This is 8. These are 2 each. Okay, here we go. So we're at level 2 now on the bubble craps machine, right? If you're starting at the $4 and $1 bets, okay? The point's 9. 8. 4. Beautiful. We hit the 4. Okay? It's a first hit, so I'm not going to take the money and use it anywhere yet. That's what I'm going to do, right? Okay. 7 out. No problem. We made money on that shooter. We made the $2 from hitting the 4 on profit, right? Then we lost the $2 that we made. And then we made $4 here. The difference. We lost the 1 and the 1. We lost 2, but we made 4. Because we made $8 here. So net we made 4. Okay? So let's just go back out again and let's leave ourselves at the $8 for now. Okay? And then I'm going to show you, I think you guys are getting this. I'm going to show you one other thing. We're back on the 8. We're looking for the 4 and the 10. We don't get it. We get the 7. Oh, I'm sorry. We get the 8. Whoops. So that is not good for us. We lost our pass line bet. So again, you would look at your balance for the session and determine if you're going to go up. We were already at level 2. So let's do it just to kind of show you what that looks like, right? We went from 4 to 8. Now we're going to go to 16. So let's just show you what that looks like. 16. I can't see here. And 1. Okay. But remember, you've got to go up here. You got to go up here. Oh, actually, we were at 8. We didn't go. Yeah, I'm sorry. We were at the $8 level. Let's clear this out. We were at 8. So we're going to do 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yep. We're going to go to 12. This would be level 2 from where we started. Okay? And now these bets are going to go to $3 each. You see that? So now it's a total bet of 18. Okay? So here we go. 12 and 3 and 3. And we get crushed, right? Because this is Wizard. So of course that's going to happen. So we're just going to do it again. If we were really getting crushed like this, we would go up again to the next level. We go to 16. Now let's do that, just to show you what it looks like. It's 15 and 1. But this is one of the best ways to play craps. As usual, Wizard doesn't want us to win, of course. But I am telling you, this is a go-to strategy, and it always will be. All right, here we go. Did I put too many on that? I don't think so. 12, 16. 16 and 4 is 18. Yep, here we go. Yeah, Wizard is not going to let me show you this, guys. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. But obviously, I played this for hours and hours and hours the other day on the real machine. Wizard is just throwing sevens any way it can. But this strategy is one of the absolute best. So I think you guys understand. You're always going to have to make 25% bet on the 4 and the 10 of whatever your don't pass is. So the way that you figure that out is anything that is that you can do by 4s, right? That you can do by 4s. So let me give you a few examples of that. So I told you that what I was doing was this. I was doing the 20. And that means that these bets were 5 each. So what does that mean? When we had a number out, and let's say we'd never hit a 4 and a 10, and it's 7 out, you're always making half of this bet. So I was making $10, $10, $10, $10. Okay? So let's show you another version of this. Because if you've seen the other version with the $100, you know what that looks like. I want to show you there's plenty of ways to play this in between. You can do 40. Okay, which is a comfortable level for me. I kind of like this. 30, 35, 40. And then these bets are $10 each. Okay? You can do 60, right? You can do 60. Come on. You can do 60 here. And now these bets are 15 each. Because 15 times 4 should be 60. If my math is correct. Maybe. Okay? So I'm showing you this at different levels. And of course, what you'll see, Ken Knows Gambling, he's in the middle of an entire series doing this. With real dice. So you really, really want to go to Ken Knows Gambling and watch him roll this out with real dice. I think he's up to 10-0 on his sessions. And of course, we can't do 10 minutes on Wizard without going crazy. So I just wanted to bring this to my people on my YouTube channel in case you haven't seen Ken Knows Gambling or the Wayland version of this. So what they're doing is this. 100 and a quarter and a quarter. So watch this. And of course it's not going to help. Well, there's the 9. So now it's the same exact thing as before, but with bigger money. We're looking for a 4 or a 10, and there it is. Bam. Okay? So there it is. Same as what we were doing with the $4 and the $1 bets. So we're not going to pick up anything extra yet. We're going to see if we can hit it again. And by the way, well, let's see. And of course, Wizard kills us again. So we lose the $100 bet here. But we did make 50 here. Okay, we made 50 when we hit the 10. But we just lost 100. Let's just do it again. Okay? Wizard's not going to help us. There's no doubt. So the point's 5. There it is. So there's the 7. We never hit the 4 and the 10. So we lost the 50. But we're making 100 here, which means we're netting 50. Okay, we'll do it one more time with the bigger money. The point of this video is to show you that you can dummy this down all the way to the bubble craps level. That's the point. All right, points 5. We're looking for the 4, 10, or the 7. 4, 10, or 7. That's it. And of course, the 7, sorry. So there it is. I'm sorry, it is the 7. So we lost 50, the 25, the 25, we made 100. Once again, in 2 rolls, we made $50. But you need a much bigger bankroll to do this. Okay? When I play it at this level, if you want to play it at this 125, 25, you need $3,000, $4,000 to be comfortable. That doesn't mean you use it, but to be comfortable. Let's do it one more time. Boom! That's perfect. See how the 4 was the come out roll? We already made 50. We already made 50 here. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave the 25 here. And I'm going to tell you why. And you don't have to do this. I showed you can do it either way. If the 4 is hit, we're going to make $50 here. Even though we're going to lose 100 here. So we're minimizing the damage. Okay? We're minimizing the damage. If a 7 comes, we're still losing the same 50 and making 100 here. So it's a net of 50. Do you understand? It's almost like an extra little hedge if you leave it there, if the point is on the 4 and 10. So let's see what happens. 9, 6, 3, 7. We made 50 again. So 3 times in a row, we've made $50. We'd be up about 100. Well, actually, yeah, we'd be up about $150 right now. Okay? Even after all that, well, obviously we're playing with much bigger chips. I'm going to do it one more time at this big boy level. One more time. And of course, it's a 12. Oh, we don't lose. It was on the don't pass. We didn't lose that. It's a break even. We just have to put the bet back out. Here we go. 6 is the point. We have the 4, the 10, and the 7. And of course, Wizard hits the 6 immediately. So we lost our 100. If we're up at that point, we just replace it. If we're down, we would have to go up to level 2. What's level 2 at this bet? It's 200 and 50-50. Okay? And when you hit at that level, you want to jump back to your base bet as fast as possible. And of course, it did it again. Here's an 11. So we would have to go up to the 200 and the 50 and 50 at this point. Okay? This is the strategy that I played the most in Virginia last week. Extremely comfortable. Barely moving up the levels. Because you're not instantly moving up the level. You're making the decision looking at your session to determine whether you're still up or not for the session. Or whether you've had back-to-back full losses like that, getting knocked off the don't pass and moving up. Okay? You're using a ladder. But you're not moving up instantly just because you lost once. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. All right? This is one of the best ways to play. Remember, on the second 4 or 10 hit is when you can make the decision to either keep pocketing or you can take part of that money and press the 4 or the 10 or pick up another number. You want to see more of this? Simply go to Ken Knows Gambling, and he's running, I think he's up to 10 sessions already. You can see this run with real dice. That's what I would recommend you doing. Because showing it on Wizard is just not helping. But I want to make sure that my people that may not look at Ken Knows Gambling understand exactly what I've been using in the casino in the last week. One of the strategies that I've been using. One. So I'm sharing that publicly with you guys and backing up what Ken Knows Gambling is showing you. And of course, Wayland. This strategy is awesome. So this is one of the 3 strategies that I played in Virginia last week to make a paycheck. Okay? This strategy by itself made about $500. Okay? So I will see you on the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you're not a lifetime member of Cruise Casino Mafia, you are missing out on huge stuff. In the last week, we have shown 3 roulette systems that have been awesome. We've given the opportunity for people to get involved in a community situation with a roulette system. We have shown 1 new Baccarat system, I believe it is. That's incredible. And multiple craps sessions in the last few weeks outside of just this one. And we have more coming. So we have so much stuff going on for a one-time fee. One time. CruiseCasinoMafia.com. Use the promo code MAFIA and the number 50. Subscribe to this channel for our free videos. Help us by liking the video, and we will see you on the next one.